Hey followers, today another video about the market because there are coming a lot of news. I will make later a video as well about all the Binance newses that Binance created BUSD out of nothing, and with that they bought some bitcoins. Of course, this is our rumors. We don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, I will make another video about that. But let's talk about important things, the market, and if we are going down and we are going to see the dump right now. So let's go into the market. So what do we see? First of all, yesterday we had the flash service PMI. It went positive than they expected. The forecast was 45.3 and we got 46.6. So yep. And today nothing special. Tomorrow super interesting, the GDP data, and then we get the core PCE price index, which is as well super important. We don't see any changes in the CME watch tool. Just try to check this as well daily. We see that we have a little increase on the 50 basis point change, but nothing too much. Yeah, super interesting is this week of all the earnings. I can recommend you to check this link, and then you see as well, if you're checking yesterday, you see how the EPS estimate came out, and if this was better or not. And yeah, just interesting to see what's coming on. And as you see today, we have a lot of earnings. So at the end of the day, and as well in the day, you can just refresh it. You see what's coming out. Obviously, you have to wait a little bit because America is 6 hours behind. Just to let you know. Yeah, what do you see as well as if you're checking the Huseman strategy advertise? We see that the S&P is absolutely overbought and too expensive for any buys right now. So what do you see? You see the estimate S&P level consists with a 0% risk over treasury bonds. That's the upper red line. Then you see the same with a 5% risk premium over treasury bonds. That's the green line. And the middle line is level consists with 10% expected nominal total returns. And as you see, every time we came out of the red line, we bouncing every time back. So there's a possibility, as you see here, we are at 2,800. Obviously, on the move down, it's possible, as you see, that the red line, or it will be that the red line will go up as well. But yeah, of course, here another chart where it just shows that the market is super expensive. Then we have the 4 measures of inflation. You see CPI, core CPI, PC, and core PCE. And you see every time in a recession, the 4 measures of inflations went very fast to the downside, but as well in the recession, we found the bottom. So that's very important as well to know. And here, and just make it clear for you guys, this chart shows everything what you need to know. Every time when the Fed pivots and decreased the interest rate, we saw the dump in the market. So you see that here perfectly. Every time when we increase the interest rates, market went up, then market went sideways, and then we went further down. So very important. And then the latest charts, which is interesting as well. This is a short-term holder supply, and you see right now 92% of the short-term holders are in profit right now. The last time we saw that was at November 21, when we had the top over there, and then we saw that as well in March over there. And which is interesting is, if we're going to this page, look into Bitcoin, and we can check every other chart. First of all, you see here nothing really changed. That every other thing gives you a buy signal, right? But you all times have to think for yourself, because as well now people are in profit with their coins, but you can expect every time when the market is going to be in profit, right, they're gonna sell the coins. And it is just after a big move to the downside, the first time when the most people are in profit, they're going to sell it. And that's why as well, trading overall is so complicated, because people misunderstood the trading. What they do is, and they never do that in real life, that's super interesting. So in trading, they don't act like, okay, we don't need anything to stop the order, we risk all the money, and when we go into profit, we close the order directly, right? And this is what like 95 or 90% of people are doing. And this is what we're seeing right now as well. So they've been all times in a big drawdown, and as soon as they are in profit, they are going to sell the BTCs. But what's interesting as well, there are not much BTCs actually is on the exchanges, so nothing to happen over there. We saw Genesis chapter 11, which is interesting as well, because we have to wait what's coming with DCG. Yeah, but this is all the important things. And now let's come to our charts, because as I said, Tuesday, very interesting, because as you see here, I said that earlier, S&P 500, I said it in my yesterday video, that today will be the day. And every Tuesday, when we come at the trend line, after that day, we could just short the market. And we could that do every day. So as you see that here, Tuesday, at the end, we could sell it. Here, it was a Tuesday, we could sell it. Here, Tuesday, we could sell it. Here, Tuesday, we could sell it. Here, a Tuesday as well, we could sell it. And here, a Tuesday, we could sell it. So there's a possible approx of 5 to 10% minimum where the market could drop from here on, which could bring us to this levels around here to the new lows, and maybe then we break them. So it might possible that we coming now from here to the new lows to this monthly order block. Interesting as well, if we checking to that as well, the VIX, right, the Volatilitätsindex, and you see we come to our critical level, and you see every time when we come into that level, look at this, 29 March, and if checking that here, 29 March, that was this level here, that was exactly the 29th of March, that was the top. So every time when we come to that level, we find as well the top in the S&P. So that's super interesting, and that's a big possibility that the market is dumping. So for overall, for my tip before we go to crypto is 2023, it must be your year how you can come into cryptos again. So if you never touched cryptos, it's the best possibility to come into cryptos. But this moment right now, it's not the best moment to put more money into crypto. It's more likely the best moment to get out of the market, right, and come later in. That's my thoughts, because I still am super positive about seeing a new low. But yeah, that's about that. Let's check the Nasdaq. Nasdaq went perfectly as well. Like the S&P, like S&P went into my zone and went down. Nasdaq went into my zone, went down. Actually, okay, BTC didn't went into my zone. I said we are kind of in a short territorium. Still difficult. I wouldn't trade it here, because I would wait until the close here or at 23,600, because you have a tightened stop. If we close above this level, we are on back long territorium to 27,000. So yeah, a nice scenario. And if we close below 20,000, I see definitely the new way to new lows. We get the economy is still not good. We have the housing markets, which is dumping. We have the tech economy bubble, right, with all the tech companies, which kicking some employees obviously, and a lot. So yeah, the market is still not good. And I think still, again, later we will not talk about inflation anymore. We will talk more likely to the employee market. ETH as well, super nice. as I said yesterday as well, we kind of took it out, but I still wanted to see a more volatile move to the upside and then to the downside. We didn't got that. BNB, interesting as well, went exactly from there, from our buy side liquidity to the downside. We are nearly closing this trend line, which means we have then sell side liquidity under the lows. And that's what normally the market will take out. And then we can come back to 240. ADA as well had the dump yesterday, the bigger one. But again, here, unfortunately, it didn't target my order block over there. I didn't nearly got that, unfortunately. If we're checking our altcoin package, we see here VeChain as well didn't touch my level over there. We see the close on Solana, where I said, okay, shorts are welcome right now. Quant was touching as well perfectly my order block over there, and we got a rejection from there as well. And Matic, we still waiting for the close below this level. We still want to see the close and not the wick. We want to see a H4 close below this level to see further levels to the downside. But of course, pay attention. As you see, volatility is not there, right? And that's why we see big difference between these upper line and the line on the downside. And yeah, pay attention to the trading. Take some profits if you took all the buys to the upside in the cryptos. And yeah, I think that will be the best option to come into the market this year. And yeah, we will see you on the next video, and I hope you have a great week, and see you tomorrow again. Bye.